So, my mother-in-law is fantastic. I would class her as a second mother to me. But the other day, I could have strangled her. So, 3 months ago, she misplaced a jacket. Couldn't find it anywhere. She was asking me to ask at the taxi office if she'd left it in one of the taxis. She'd asked everywhere she'd been. Couldn't find it. Didn't think nothing more of it. She looked everywhere. So last night, she came onto the family WhatsApp group. Basically, my wife's family have all got a WhatsApp group. My father-in-law, my wife's sisters, their partners, me, we're all in this one group. And my mother-in-law came on there and she went, "Oh, you never guess what I found." And then she said to one of the other sisters, "Oh, don't tell anyone." So we were like, don't know. She's like, "Oh, I found my coat." And we were like, "Oh, right, okay. Where did you find it?" Guess. So an hour, people had had a random guess. People said, "I don't know." Hour goes by. She comes back on. "No, none of those places. You're close when you say the church." So we were like, "Oh, okay." So a bit longer passes. In the end, right, this goes on for 3 hours. Literally 3 hours. And then she tells us she'd gone down the cemetery for something yesterday, to put flowers on her father's grave because it was his birthday. And she sees this thing poking out from behind the headstone. It was her coat. So she takes it home, and my father-in-law said that she's not keeping that. His mankeys, it was covered in grass from where the groundskeepers had cut the grass. Nobody found this coat, mind. And it was covered in slugs and all manner of things. So in the 3 months that she'd lost this, she'd already bought another couple of coats, so it wasn't no big loss. But 3 hours just to say, "Oh yeah, it was in such and such." I was going, just tell us already. This is worse than being tortured. This is worse than going to the dentist, I was saying. And she's like, "Oh no." My father-in-law was the same. My father-in-law was going, "Just tell us," with an angry emoji face. And 3 hours just to tell us she'd left her jacket down the cemetery 3 months ago from when she was last there. That was really painful.